What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing you a little video on the item collection scrolls. So where you get them, what they are. I kind of combined the words where and what together there, but that's okay. I mentioned these before. I like to have these scrolls because they increase your drop rate on stuff. So let me pull up wherever my stuff's at here, and we'll take a look at one real quick. So this is an item collection scroll, 60 minutes. As you can see, it's marked event. You get these from different events. They were in the golden goal event. They handed them out for the lawn pre-creation event. You had to like just make a lawn, and then you got some of those. They give them out sometimes when they screw stuff up and the servers are trashed or whatever. So they give them out for different events. You get them for things, and as you can see, it's kind of nondescript as far as actual percentages and stuff. It says this item blesses you with good fortune, increasing item drop rate for 1 hour. It's a coveted item. I like that it says 1 hour specifically when it's already marked 60 minutes, because there are like 30-minute scrolls of these that exist. But anyways, it's a coveted item amongst adventurers because receiving the blessing not only increases the drop rate of ordinary items, but that of rare items as well. If you use another item collection increase scroll before the duration of the first item has run out, then the duration will reinitiate and not be stacked. So don't use two at once. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to do a little farm for like an hour without the scroll. Then I'm going to dump my stuff off, grab one of these scrolls. As you can see, I got 19 just kind of chilling there. So we're gonna grab one of these scrolls and then kind of compare what we get. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, hey, Natha, is this gonna be a sweet guide where it's like you break down the math on the percentages and we kind of figure out exactly what to expect number-wise from these scroll drops? And if that's what you're here for, you're at the absolute wrong channel, because as we all know, we don't do math on this channel whatsoever. So no, we're not going to do that at all. I'm going to give you a very basic 1 hour grind here, and then compare it with without the scroll, and then compare it with a scroll, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what you can expect one-to-one comparison. Obviously, RNG is going to be a huge factor in the drop rate for this stuff, so it could swing it a lot one way or the other, but just from past experiences, you're going to see some difference in the stuff that drops from it. So yeah, there's that. I'm definitely not going to make a spreadsheet or something like that for this. We're just gonna balls to the wall, go for it, and farm for an hour with and without. That's all we're doing. So we're at 219 AP with a Kudum on my DK. So we're running it with that. We're doing a 1 hour. We're gonna farm at Kadri. So there's a couple of reasons for why we're gonna farm at Kadri. One, 219 with Kudum is too high for this area, so I'm going to be able to fly through it real quick, and there's some decent drops, so it's not the worst place to farm ever. It'll be super easy, one hit kill mobs, so we can get a decent comparison for a fast grind speed, both with and without the scroll. Two, which kind of more important, it's not contested. Like hardly ever is Kadri contested. It just really isn't ever contested very much, and if it is, I'll just swap channel real quick because we're trying to do this for science and not for PvP. So yeah, I'm just gonna like concede the spot if that happens. But I can tell you, in my many days of playing this game, I never have Kadri contested, so we shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Got some decent rotation. We should just burn through it and that'd be good. And then bonus reason number 3, I freaking like Kadri, so we're just gonna hit that. So yeah, without that, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'm gonna put like, I don't know if clips or like I'll just do like some fast forwarded me killing stuff just to fill in some gaps, maybe put some sweet tunes to go along with it, or maybe I'll just cut away this scene into what we got. But yeah, I'll do that, and then next scene coming up will be then we'll see what we get after this one. Then I'll run it back with the item collection scroll, and we'll kind of check out the differences and see how worth it is. I think we all know it's already worth it, but this is just kind of a like whatever. Let's see like how good it is. So that's gonna be it. Let's see what we get. Alright, so we are back from our hour of grinding. I only had one minor interruption. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of major interruption. I was attacked by a spider. It was pretty much the size of a small child or a large dog. So I sprayed the crap out of it with some Raid, or what, yeah, I think it was Raid brand, like name brand stuff, right? Sprayed that dude. He scurried under the couch. I don't know what happened from there. I don't have a body, so it's not a confirmed kill. He might just be waiting me out. Don't know how it ends, but if this video doesn't get uploaded, we all know how I went out. Anyway, so that was the only interruption. It went pretty well. I'm going to tell you now, this is probably actually on the lower end of, this is the before scroll loot. This is on the lower end of what I usually see at Kadri. A couple things. I haven't actually played like killing things, PvE stuff, since the octopus event, because why not just catch octopus? So it was a little rusty. I usually hit around 4,500 of my tokens, so I was definitely a little slower. I was kind of chilling too, I'm gonna be honest. I was just kind of chill back, and I'm gonna do the item increase scroll that way too. But I was just kind of relaxed, jamming some tunes and kicking it. But I will say this was a little bit on the lower end. I usually see like maybe a black magic crystal, the Valor thing, drop there, and or maybe a ring. I know I had about 370,000 silver before I started looting it. I did dump that into the storage made, so this is just the straight silver that I got. Oh yeah, that's a little low too. I usually hit about 500. That's a little slow. Whatever. I'm gonna be just as slow on the item collection scroll, so we'll get a decent comparison. And I know I had these in my inventory as well. So all of these, none of these dropped this hour at all. And then I dropped, I believe, 5 of the blue ones if I was counting correctly. So yeah, 4 or 5, something like that. Pretty sure it's 5. 5 of these bad boys. If you don't know what these do, you take 9 of them, like I have 9 right here, and you can combine them into, and they make a little ornament ruby thing. And then when you have 5 of these, you can turn them into this little black thing called Obsidian Ornaments, this little black looking flame kind of thing. Is it a flame? It's like a black weird looking thing. And then you can combine 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 black, and you make a Kadri Ring. Kadri Rings are, of course, great for doing nothing because nobody buys them anymore. I don't have any here. I guess I listed a bunch. I moved them on to an alt. I have like 30 of them just kind of chilling. They do nothing. They can't sell anymore. They're like lowest price is 4.5 or something, and there's like 3,000 on the marketplace at any given time, so nobody ever buys these things. Anyway, so you can see here's weapons we got. The weapon drop rate from Kadri is pretty insane. It's the Rosar weapons. Staves, short swords sell for 371, which is pretty sweet. The other, whoa, why are these are not normally that high? Because everything's sky high because the octopus. Well, great for me. Anyways, these usually are like 60k. All these things you see way up sky high are 60k. These are always 371. Anyway, so that's those. We did get a Jonas fragment. Did get the Asula's Weakened Magic belt, so you can either toss that over to the vendor for 100k, or finally I can upgrade my Asula belt. So looking forward to that. Yeah, so here's what we got. That's what we're looking for. I'm gonna jump on the loot scroll. I might try and track down that spider and crush his face before I start that, so he doesn't sneak up on me. But maybe we'll keep it interesting and just see what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna dump this stuff off at the vendor. Vendor up the items, sell off whatever I need to clear some space, head back out there with the item increase scroll, and then we'll hit it again and see where we're at. Alright, and we are back. So we finished the farming, we got the hour done. It's actually the following day from when I recorded the last one. Had to call the fire department and whatnot to help me with this spider issue, because it was massive. Anyways, so that's taken care of. We got the farm done, and here's what we're looking at. I did have 4 of these ruby ornaments already in my inventory. I combined the other 9 things I had, so there are 4 of those. So I had 3 new ones drop and 5 of the blue guys. You can see just off I got a Kadri Ring drop as well. You can see just off the number of the Rosar weapons that dropped. It was a pretty good increase. This is a world drop nowadays, so it's like whatever. I mean, 500k silver, I guess. That's for the horses things. 2 Yona fragments. The stones were pretty close. It was like 39 armor, but only like 5 weapon, if I remember correctly, on it. So I mean, we did get an increase here a little bit on that as well. And if you average it out from like these increased drops, I mean, the drops are definitely much larger. 3 Asulas, which nobody cares. You know, I actually forgot that the scrolls drop in Kadri, because they nerfed the scroll drop rate in Kadri like 3 or 4 weeks ago. In one of the updates, they upped how often these things drop and how often blackstones drop, and they reduced these. It's so rare. You used to see like 6 or 7 in an hour regular grind there, and now it's so rare to see them. But we did get 2. I believe we got none on that. 5,000 on the trash loot items and 470 in silver for it. So there you have it. That's what the extra was for it. Again, we didn't math it, and I just want to reiterate, this is just, you know, an hour with, an hour without. This isn't like official results. Like, you can't just take like, oh, we had 1 Yona fragment drop when we didn't use the scroll, and 2 Yona's fragments when we did use the scroll. So obviously, you know, it's a 100% drop rate increase. Like, that's not how it works. It doesn't work that way. So this just kind of give you an idea of what to expect from it. The biggest thing I can say is that, I mean, I even felt it while I was doing the hour grind. I just kept seeing these stupid gauntlets like over and over and over. I mean, these things were just dropping left and right. Fortunately for me, they're selling like triple the normal price thanks to the octopus event. So yeah, now you have kind of a baseline to see what these collection scrolls can do. So check those out if you have some. Make sure you use them in a decent spot for grinding, something you can clear quick and efficiently. Not XP grind, just you want straight drop rate money grind areas. For that, Gahas would probably be great for that. And then I was kind of thinking maybe I do not necessarily item collection in different areas, but I kind of want to get like maybe some videos out of baseline, few hours, 5, 6 hours, 10 hours, whatever, in different areas, since I grind all the time anyhow, and kind of put a little video of like what you can expect from certain areas of grinding, instead of like everybody kind of goes by secondhand knowledge, right? Like you ask other people like, hey, what should I do with this ABDP? You know, where's a great spot to grind for money? Like maybe give some like concrete real world examples of different things. So I don't know, if you think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments if that'd be something you're interested in. I'll be grinding it either way. Second thing I want to mention before I close the video out, I was thinking about doing some live streams, since I am, like, when I was recording the grinding for this video, it's kind of like, you know, I'm just chilling. I jam out to some music. I'm kind of hanging out. But I mean, I do have a Twitch channel and stuff, so if people would be open, if you like want to check it out and kind of chill with me, or you got your grind and want to hear me babble in the background or whatever, on Twitch, if you want to check that out, let me know if that'd be something you're interested in. I don't have a super lot of free time. I actually grind mostly when I'm like at work, which obviously I can't stream then, but I would like to maybe get into at least weekends or something, or maybe, you know, after work some nights, if people want to check the channel out. So yeah, just let me know if that's something you're interested in. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if it's helpful for you. Tell me if what your experience with item collection scrolls were. And yeah, that's gonna be it. We got patch notes video coming up tomorrow. It's Tuesday while I'm recording this. I'm gonna upload this thing tonight, so it should be up late tonight. Patch notes I'll put up as quickly as I can get them and get it recorded and encoded for you. And yeah, that'll be it for now. Take care. See you next time.